The Young and the Restless spoilers Monday update May 13th full episodes. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows over the verdant expanse of Chancellor Park, the day's cheerful clamor had dwindled to a quiet murmur. The park, usually a sanctuary for the residents of Genoa City, had played host to a joyful gathering earlier in the day. Now, with the crowds dispersed, the echoes of laughter and conversation were replaced by a palpable tension between two lingering figures, Kyle Abbott and Summer Newman. Kyle and Summer, once the epitome of a perfect couple, found themselves at the heart of a bitter conflict that threatened to undo the delicate fabric of their relationship. The dispute centered around Harrison, Kyle's son, and the contentious issue of his guardianship, a matter that had become a thorn in their side. "You betrayed our agreement, Kyle. How can you even think you deserve Harrison's custody?" Summer's voice, sharp and accusatory, sliced through the calm evening air. Her face, usually composed, was flushed with anger and disbelief. In her eyes, Kyle had crossed a line that was not just personal but fundamentally moral. Kyle, his own emotions simmering beneath the surface, felt the weight of her words like a physical blow. The tension had been building, the stakes escalating with each passing day, and in that charged moment, his control snapped. With a swift motion driven more by impulse than intent, Kyle slapped Summer, the sound shockingly loud in the quiet park. "Enough, Summer. Just stop," Kyle hissed, his voice a mixture of frustration and desperation. "You're not his biological mother. You need to understand your place and stop overstepping." The slap, a stark breach of boundaries, left Summer reeling. Her hand flew to her cheek, her skin tingling from the impact. Tears welled up in her eyes, not just from the physical pain but from the profound sense of betrayal. The man she had loved and trusted had not only questioned her role in Harrison's life but had now, quite literally, struck her down. As the initial shock faded, Summer's tears flowed freely. The emotional turmoil was overwhelming, a mix of pain, confusion, and a deep-seated fear that perhaps their relationship was beyond repair. "How could you, Kyle?" she sobbed, her voice breaking. "After everything we've been through?" Kyle, witnessing the depth of Summer's distress, felt a surge of regret. The anger that had fueled his actions gave way to a dawning realization of the consequences. He had wanted to make a point, to assert his rights as Harrison's father, but the cost now seemed too high. "I'm sorry, Summer. I didn't mean to." Kyle started, his voice trailing off as he reached out tentatively, only to have Summer step back, her expression one of wounded defiance. "Don't," she whispered, her voice laced with pain. "Just don't, Kyle. We need to think about what's best for Harrison, and right now, I don't know if that includes us together." As the last light of day faded from Chancellor Park, the two stood apart, both grappling with the fallout of their confrontation. The silence between them was heavy, filled with unsaid words and unresolved emotions. The park, a silent witness to their discord, offered no solace, only the stark realization that their paths, once so entwined, might be diverging for the first time in a way neither had anticipated. This dramatic turn of events at Chancellor Park marked more than just a dispute, it was a profound turning point for Kyle and Summer. As they each walked away, the future of their relationship and the fate of their family hung in the balance, a poignant reminder of how quickly harmony can turn to discord under the pressures of love, duty, and personal beliefs. Alan, a close family friend and confidant, had observed Ashley's troubling signs for weeks. Known for his calm demeanor and rational thinking, Alan felt compelled to step in, fearing that without intervention, Ashley might pose a risk not only to herself but to others as well. He approached Tracy and Jack Abbott, hoping to convince them of the need for a more assertive approach in managing Ashley's condition. "Ashley is struggling with her health, and it's more serious than we thought," Alan expressed with a tone of urgency as he met with Tracy and Jack in the Abbott living room, a place that had witnessed countless family discussions and decisions. "We need to ensure she doesn't become a danger to herself or others." Tracy, always the empathetic soul, was torn. She understood the gravity of the situation but wrestled with the implications of tightening control over Ashley's life. Jack, on the other hand, shared Alan's concerns but was skeptical about how to proceed without alienating Ashley completely. Ashley, fiercely independent and often headstrong, had vehemently denied needing help. Her recent outbursts and denial of her health issues had left the family at a crossroads.